Welcome to another episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio from Taatjes Financial Group. Taatjes Financial is a company that specializes in helping retirees and pre-retirees build purposeful retirement plans. Custom plans that not only help clients steward their treasure, but their time and talent as well. They believe that if you're taken care of financially, you go even further to make the family, community, and kingdom impact you truly desire to make, which is the ultimate purpose of wealth. If you'd like to set up a no-cost, no-obligation meeting with one of their financial advisors, give them a call at 222-4236. You can request a meeting at taatjesfinancial.com or simply stop by their office on 19th Avenue Southwest in Wilmer. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a great day here so far. Welcome to Time, Talent, Treasure. I'm your host, Jared Sebesta. And in just a moment, we're going to bring Ben Taatjes onto the show. But we're talking year-end type of topics here today. Obviously, we are headed now into the second week of December. Christmas is just around the corner. And as you know, 2025 is knocking on the door. So we sure enjoy this time of year and are glad that you are tuning in here today. Ben Taatjes joins me on the show now. And again, we're talking end of year. I guess recaps, things people should be doing, checklists. Which way do you want to take this show?
Well, Jerry, we've talked in the last few shows about qualified charitable distributions from retirement accounts and done some very, tactical type ideas that we've been talking through. And I just think it's worthwhile to take a step back, right, and think about number one, how good we have it. I think we came through Thanksgiving here, a few weeks back. It seems like we're right into Christmas, right into year end. But I think to be just honest with you today, Jared, just want people to feel like some gratitude. And I think when I look at donating and giving, I want to make sure people understand. I've listened to our shows, and we're not certainly saying, hey, that's the only thing you can do with your IRA. I mean, you've saved this money so that, someday it can be spent many times on things that you want to do. But I think the usefulness of money needs to be highlighted more. And our advisors, on our team, we talk about all the time. If your advisor's not talking about that, the concept of when is the money most useful, right, both to you and when should you be doing something with it. So many times, I think we live in this place of, hey, we're going to save all this money for the someday, this tax deferral idea. And you and I have talked about this in the past on our podcast, is when tax deferral becomes life deferral, and that's the thing that we don't want to see. Sure. Right? When we start living in a way that we're just hoarding all this money, we're putting it away so that someday, and someday never comes for some people. Yeah. I'm talking to both clients and some friends lately. I've had major health concerns, and you don't know, and it's not a reason not to plan. Mm-hmm. But that is a reason that we need to live every day and treat our finances in a way that tomorrow's not guaranteed. Yeah.
Well, you talked about that. Sometimes the utility of money is higher at certain times rather than others. You highlighted the importance of having gratitude, giving. Just speak into that a little bit. Like, A, is there enough time yet to do some of that planning this year? And B, the importance of, if you have some ability to bless charities and nonprofits, now is a great time to do it.
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of times people do wait until the end of the year to do some giving, and that's fine. That's great. But I think from a timing standpoint, today is the 10th, so we're getting close to the end of the year. Our team is doing this stuff, every single day now with clients and have been for the last month. But there's still time. If somebody's like, I really like the idea of sending some of my IRA to a charity, we would do our very best to make that happen this year. Certainly, we got to get them in soon. Sure. And get working on that. Donating stock is a little bit simpler. That's another technique that we've used many times with clients. We have an appreciated asset, whether that be a stock or land, whatever that might be. Land, we're way too late in the game this year, but if it's a publicly traded security, something that could happen. We could do our very best to make those things happen yet this year. But again, that's another way. Again, where you're able to pass on to somebody an entity that doesn't pay tax, the tax that you would have paid. That's really all we're trying to do with the IRA monies that utilizing the qualified charitable distribution, or certainly if it's an appreciated security held more than a year, a long-term capital gain can be passed on to a charity who doesn't pay tax. So you get to deduct, now it's subject to some limitations, but on your tax return, the entire value, not what you paid for that stock, but what it's worth, fair market value on the day that you donate it. So there's techniques like that. Again, we just want to make sure that when clients have a desire to give money away, they're doing it the most tax efficient way. Yeah. And that's really why we're doing that planning.
Well, I would encourage you listeners, if you have this on your heart and it pricks your heart, please give Taatjes Financial Group a call. It is not too late to have some of these planning strategies implemented in your financial and retirement plan. But before I let you go, talking about charities, this Saturday, the third annual Lakes Area Paddle Battle Pickleball Tournament is another great way, maybe on a little more of a granular level, to help a great charity and also play some pickleball. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's a fun event we've been doing for several years now, and it grows every year. It gets a little more fun every year, so you get more excitement around it. But one of the things we're all about here is helping people steward their time, talent, and treasure. And sometimes it doesn't just mean giving money away; it means helping promote and to get the word out of a great charity. Youth for Christ has done a great job of bringing certainty and truth to children today and kids today in high school, and making sure that they can see and get introduced to Christ. And I love that organization, have for years. So if somebody wants to go, they don't have to be even a supporter of Youth for Christ to come and certainly be there, but the proceeds are going there. We're just excited to have some fun with some pickleball players. I've heard some pretty good teams coming from out of the area. I talked to a guy today who said, we got some guys coming in from St. Cloud and some other good pickleballers. So, I think we've got a lot of teams signed up. It should be a lot of fun.
All right, Ben, that sounds good. Well, if you want to get signed up for the third annual Lakes Area Paddle Battle Pickleball Tournament this Saturday at the Wilmer Civic Center, now is the time to get registered. You can find more information or to register at taatjesfinancial.com, then click on events. And if you want to get started with your end-of-year planning, right now is that time. Please give Taatjes Financial a call at 222-4236. You can request a meeting online at taatjesfinancial.com. And like I said, you can always stop by their office on 19th Avenue Southwest in Wilmer. I'm Jared Sebesta, joining you on another episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Securities offered through Avantax Investment Services. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Avantax Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through an Avantax affiliated insurance agency.